The Dogs and the Tide, two teams that have been in each other's way for supremacy in the SEC and the national title race. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Turner choosing to field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense comes on the field first today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them.
Alabama and Georgia, they have collided in the biggest stages for the biggest trophies in the sport. But the last meeting, that regular season classic in Tuscaloosa, the Tide jumped them 28-0. It was a beatdown. Georgia responded. Kirk actually took the lead late in the game before one of the most memorable plays of the season won it for Bama.
Yeah, it was just something we've not had to see from Kirby Smart's team. On the road, like you said, down so big. I remember you saw Alabama taunting Georgia going off the field at halftime. But give credit to Georgia. Not only do they come back, but they take the lead. It looked like they might be able to get out of there with a win. And then the freshman at the time, Ryan Williams, introduces himself to a national audience with maybe one of the best plays of the year. Great call by you, by the way. And ended up getting Alabama back to being in a position to win that football game.
They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it here. That's the spin move. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Wide receivers got it on a shovel pass. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on it.
The Dogs will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
line. They'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
They bring down a receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. 1st down. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Using his legs, it's Miller. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Down the middle. It's Williams. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Makes it 2nd and short. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Looking to scramble. He breaks free. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Looking to the end zone. and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Single back takes the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And they'll give it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The Bulldogs will have to kick this away. Finally, the first one of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Grab behind the line, it's Fulton. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now they run the draw play. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Play action here on 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And there's the handoff. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for 6. He makes 5 in the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
That's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. A play action, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Bell. They bring it back quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To the air. It's Stockton. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. To throw, it's Simpson. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Porton. And the play is good enough for a 1st down to move the ball to the 44.
You call quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Looking to throw yet again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Bites off a defender. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pocket breaking down. Finds his target. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half is a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Cuevas. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers. Not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The punt team making their way on the field. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs, to put them on top now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the handoff. He gets loose. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
To throw, it's Simpson. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush gets home.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. With sure hands, it's Williams.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's caught. It's Branch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's second down here. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
To throw, it's Stockton. Looks left and finds his target there. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Bulldogs trying to cash in here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Catch made on the right side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Georgia 31, Alabama 17.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia. A crucial pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for him here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score. Georgia 38, Alabama 17.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Run over the middle. It's Horton. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Horton. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. An inside deals now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pass caught, second down now. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pounding away with the run game. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Georgia 45, Alabama 24.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Back to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down and 10 now. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Simpson. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now the important point after attempt.
The extra point.
And the PAT is good. formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. 2-man clock with the running game. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
A loss of 7 yards on the play.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.